Hello everybody. Today I want to share with you a project I was working on for last week, and it's about using Safe and Aurora as a multi-sig solution for Bitcoin. I have created this small diagram to explain quickly how everything is working here. So we have two main steps here: is preparing the Bitcoin transaction and signing it, and second, relaying this signed transaction. The blue arrows, they follow the first step of this process, and the orange arrows, they are following the second step of this process. Let's go quickly through all of these small steps. So let's start with the off-chain part here. We have two safe users, safe user 1 and safe user 2. They will act as the safe signers. And let's assume that safe user wants to do some transfer on the Bitcoin network of BTC, as described by this step here. And he wants to transfer some BTC from the safe's derived account to the some EOA's derived account on Bitcoin network. So first of all, this safe user will need to derive the Bitcoin accounts of the corresponding EOAs or smart contracts on Aurora. So we will use some EOA address and the safe address here. And after that, we need to top up some BTC to the safe derived account and call another script called send transaction JS, which prepares and signs transaction. It will provide the user with the payload, which then is submitted to the Safe wallet application and used to create a proposal to execute a transaction on Safe. After the proposal is submitted, the other signer, the Safe user number 2, will sign and execute it on Safe. And when it's signed, execution starts and Safe contract requests to sign the payload provided to it by the XCC signer here, a special contract I have written for you, which after that calls its sub-account on near, which calls the sign method of the chain signatures contract. And after that, chain signatures contract emits event with the signed data and provides it via the callback to the Aurora's XCC signer contract. So, and with that, the first step, preparing the transaction and signing it, is done. And we are ready to relay it to the Bitcoin network. And to do that, safe user number 1 just takes that signed data, provides it back to the inputs inside the sendtigs.js file. It will actually wait for you to provide these inputs. And after you provide it, it will reconstruct the signed transaction. And after that, it relays the signed transaction to the Bitcoin RPC, which commits the transaction to the Bitcoin network and transfers some BTC. So that was just a theoretical explanation. Now let's do everything in practice and take a look how it goes. Let's try to transfer some BTC from our derived safe account on the Bitcoin network to the deposit address I have on the near intents. So to do this, let's prepare a transaction. I have already derived the Bitcoin safe account here, and also I have topped it up with some satoshis. Now let's copy paste the near intents deposit address and put it into our transaction. Here we have the two fields. So let's use this. And let's transfer from our safe account address to it, and let's transfer 10,000 satoshis. So let's prepare the transaction by executing this command. As you can see, we have received this payload, which is our unsigned Bitcoin transaction. And the derivation path for it is the lowercase address of our safe contract, and key version is 0 here. So now we need to pass these parameters to the safe transaction. So let's go to the safe and create a new transaction with the transaction builder. let's copy our chain signature signer address and paste it here. And also we will need the ABI. We want to call the sign method with the payload we have received in our script. That's it. And version is the key version. And let's attach one Yoctonir. Then click create batch here and send batch to create the transaction. Let's add a note saying send in some satoshis to near intents. Now let's connect our wallet and sign the transaction. That's it. Let's go to the queue and wait for transaction to appear here. Now let's use another wallet to sign as the second signer. Click confirm, and here just execute and confirm in the MetaMask. Let's jump to the Explorer. As you can see, the transaction has already succeeded, and all we need is just to wait for a callback. It will appear here in a second. So here is it. We can just go there into the logs and copy the response to some text editor. And then we will need to provide the affine point here to our script and scalar. That's it. Now we can just go to the Bitcoin Explorer and just update the page to see that our balance has changed. So as you can see, now we have two transactions here. One was the BTC deposit I made, where I have received 11,000 satoshis, and another one is this one, where now I only have 1,000 satoshis left. So we have successfully deposited 10,000 to the Near Intents deposit address. Now we can go to the Near Intents website and see that we have received some BTC there. That's it. Thank you for your attention, and see you.